What's up guys, back coming up Dashi Dino video. I'm going to be giving you some tips for Fortnite Creative and mainly building a city roleplay. So, first of all, for worlds, the best worlds for me would be large grid island. Well, basically all the grid islands. But if you want to start out, maybe Shoreline Island, Meadow Island, but I would, or even these tilted towers or something. But I would recommend I'm gonna go with the grid island because yeah, but um, yeah. So I would just recommend picking a world that you'd like, but obviously it has to kind of fit what you're gonna be doing. Because if you want to do like I don't know, let's say a battle royale map, you might decide to use maybe these two or something like these mountain ridge or like survival islands. But you wouldn't use, for like a battle royale, you wouldn't use shoreline or meadow. You'd rather use that. Oh, I just got in the wrong world. So yeah, you'd use the right island for the right map. So yeah, but obviously the grid islands don't. Did I not even build? Oh, I don't think okay, so I'll build again. Wait, the one again. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna give you some tips, and the first tips I would have to give you is find the right flight speed for you. So you might want to go, I would say 4 or 5. Oh, in my opinion, I'd say 4 or 5 because what that does is you can have 10, which is really fast, and 1, which is just like 0.1. Look how slow this is. 5, 1, and 2 are all really slow. 3 is quite slow as well. But yeah, I'd recommend 5. And when you're flying around, I would recommend having phase off. But when you're going around like through buildings and stuff or something, I would have phase on because you don't want to be just flying, hitting your face on the buildings. Anyway, for the actual city part of the thing, first of all, I'd recommend if you're ever doing like if you're ever doing a city, because I played this map the other day, and it wasn't that good. And one reason why it wasn't that good is first of all, I would not recommend doing what they did in their map. One of the things they did in their map was just placing these kind of buildings around, just like and then they say, oh, there we go, we did a city. And this could work sometimes, but other times it just doesn't work. And if you want to do that, what you could at least do is if you have teleporters at the doors of each building, make it look like you can actually go into the building. And so if I could find a place to do it, yeah, sometimes you'd have to like add a door, but it's not a very good example. But say just here, you just want to have like a door here. You have a teleporter, teleport you to a room, and then yeah, it'd work. But like, yeah, it would just. I think another thing that they did wrong is that they just placed loads and loads of prefabs. Like, they did the terrain, which fair enough. In UEFN to do the terrain is pretty good, but what they did is, oh, why does it work? Okay. So yeah, one thing they did is they had a lot of prefab buildings, and you could tell. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that. And then another thing I'd recommend, like another tip, is that you really have to enjoy it, enjoy building what you're building. Because I've had many times where it's not really gone anywhere, and I'm just building for the sake of it. And yeah, so I'd recommend having secrets just to get yourself occupied and stuff, and play it with your friends as well, because then you can check what you've done, like do tests, but also you can just show it off to them. They'll enjoy it, and then yeah, and obviously if you got like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, what you could do is like you could post your world, and other people from around the world could play it, and that'd be cool. But I don't know, because I don't know what the people are that watch this. But yeah, you would just like, and you have to make them link. Okay, so you wouldn't have, I don't know, a role play, but it's like a gun war. You could have that, but at the same time, you don't want just to be walking through the streets and just get sprayed by a guy with a ballistic shield. So you know what I mean. It just has to link up. And I'll show you actually one time, well, not one time, but like a good example that I made of combining guns and city. If I could find it. Um, Here it is. So, yes, this is when it would work well, and this is when you would just use the placeable buildings, because, yeah, this is the sort of time when you would place it. So, it looks not that good, and this looks really bad. But what I did is it's a kind of war between, like, four parts of the city. So there's a part here, and I make it completely fair, which is another thing you want to do, is, especially for Battle Royale, don't just place loads of really good chests where you know where they're going to be, because otherwise you'll probably not be, you and your friends probably fall out over it. And also, I would just say it's just silly, because you need to enjoy it, because sometimes when you're just winning all the time, it's just really boring. Um, so yeah. It's just really boring. Oh, I haven't even finished this. Yeah, it's just boring. I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, make it fair. And see, here's this example of the city and the thing working well. But thing, one last tip for you, because yeah, one last tip is if you go into your create worlds template, go just create one of these acquire furniture props, because they are so helpful. Like, I'm not joking you, they are so helpful. If I just go like acquire furniture props, it's just so helpful to just see what that is. And I think it regularly updates, which is good, because yeah, you don't want to just have to, you want to see the props that are new. But I'll show you. I think you've probably already heard of this. But if you, just one sec. See, oh, this hasn't been updated in a while, but it's fine. Just like, it's all nicely done, like here are all the sofas, here are all the tables, your chairs, sinks and stuff. And it's got teleporters, so say you wanted to go to examples, which is really cool. This is some examples of all the props being used well. So this is very nice. And you can come in here and steal parts. I really like this bedroom over here, because I would never have thought to use these kind of, what they like, concrete pieces to produce. And these wood things. These just kind of, yeah. It's just really cool, and I really like how you can see. Like, for example, I think this is, yeah, it's a stool, and they use, no, bench, and they used it as stair, which I think is clever. I really like that. I also really like this bathroom. This is really nice. If you really want to, you can always just come in and copy a little bit. Look how many props there are in this. It's really nice. Add little details like this, because unless you're running low on space and you really need to do the most important things, I would just recommend adding. Look how nice this looks. This just looks really nice and stuff. And like I said, you can always come in here and check out stuff. It's really nice. Let's look at some of the others. It's a little quaint kitchen. It's really nice, peaceful. Just a little, yeah, no. Oh, that's really nice as well. And yeah, this is so nice. Yeah, so I would recommend, yeah, coming into the Acquire Furniture building, world, whatever it's called. But I wouldn't recommend flying around because these subholders do take you to where you need to go. So don't just fly around the world. So outdoor, for example, look how nice, like all this stuff that we can use, or you could use in your world. And I like how it's all nicely done. Like it's not just like, oh yeah, let's have a chair next to a plant pot and a hedge and a car. Just it's very nicely done. Here are all the hedges. Like you can see the chapter one ones, and then you need this nicely quality. Oh, they look nice. These really nice new hedges. They look so good, and the statues and stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Hope these tips help you out a little bit, and I'll see you all next time. And I'll probably show off the city that I'm gonna build right after this video using some of these tips I've just given you. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye.